Hi guys, my name is Elle, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been here for a minute, welcome back. Right now, countless parents across the US and the world are learning that for the foreseeable future, education is going to be online. And for some people, that can be nerve-wracking. In my own community, I have heard parents say that they're scared that their children are going to fall academically behind, that they're going to become socially distant, and that they're going to forget how to function in society as they spend 8+ hours a day glued to their Zoom meetings on their computer screens. I am incredibly passionate about alternative education because I am the product of it. Over my 12 years of education, I have been in 5 learning environments going on 6, and I could not possibly be more grateful. I am currently a rising high school senior, and as parents and students begin to navigate this weird phase of life, I want to share my personal experience as well as resources and programs that have helped me thrive in this unique environment. If you want to follow along on the alternative education series that I'm going to be posting for the next month, I would love if you would consider subscribing down below and leaving a comment if you have any questions or just want to have a conversation. I'd love to chat with you. Now let's kick off this series with my own personal academic story. We're kind of just gonna blip over my kindergarten to 2nd grade years. During that phase of my life, my family was traveling and moving a lot for my dad's work. Because of that, my mom decided to homeschool my brother and I. She followed a curriculum and supplemented it by exploring whatever city or area we had traveled to that week. This instilled a love of learning in me and set the stage for 3rd grade on. My mom absolutely loved homeschooling, but she wanted me to have some kind of stability. So she decided to partner with a private classical academy. This academy provided me with an in-classroom learning environment once a week, ample opportunity to socialize and make friends, and a lesson plan to follow at home. I spent 3rd to 6th grade at that school, and those years are called grammar level. The goal of grammar level is to teach students to memorize, to become eloquent writers, and to work and learn independently. By 5th grade, I was able to take that lesson plan from that school, distribute it across the week, and execute my plan with minimal help from my mom, which I thought was absolutely amazing and made me feel so independent and accomplished at a young age. In addition to gaining these management skills, I had a fabulous social life. Instead of just getting to share lunch with my friends and a cafeteria every day, we got to do life together. We went to museums that supplemented what we were reading in our classes, enjoyed afternoons outside reviewing Latin flashcards, and got to race to finish our school early on Thursday nights so that we could have a sleepover on a weekday. These were my formative years. I truly believe this is where I got my value system, and it's where I formulated my opinion on the importance of strong relationships and academic excellence. Unfortunately, my family moved after my 6th grade year of school, and I couldn't continue in this program, but I decided to take this as an opportunity to try a new learning environment. Throughout my life, so many people, including adults that I love and respect, have told me that they don't think that kids that are homeschooled can assimilate into a societally normal classroom. And since I was very young, my parents have allowed me to have a huge hand in determining my academic path. Because of this, in 7th grade, I asked if I could try 5-day-a-week school. Now that might have made a few of you guys flinch and picture this awkward little 12-year-old who's dressed weird, problematic in a classroom, and just is falling behind in school because they've never sat in a desk before. While I cannot speak for every homeschooled child, this was definitely not me. I assimilated into my new environment easily, performed above average academically, and thrived socially. This phase of life allowed me new freedom and the ability just to grow into my personality and gain confidence. Now, the school that I attended was small. It ran 6th through 12th grade, but a lot of my friends and I were planning on leaving for high school to pursue different programs. Personally, I decided that I loved school, but I also missed some of the flexibility that I had when I was homeschooled. So I decided to try to merge the best of both worlds and go to a university model school. The university model school that I attended my freshman and sophomore year of high school was set up that you went 2 or 3 days a week and then the alternating days you worked at home. During my freshman year of high school, I absolutely loved this environment. I got to enjoy the same perks and freedom that came with middle school, but also got to enjoy some free time to pursue my passions like I did when I was homeschooled. During my sophomore year, I was given the fabulous opportunity to have an interior design internship, and I loved it. The woman that I worked with was so helpful and patient with me and allowed me to learn so much under her, which really just reaffirmed that I wanted to go into this field. Now, at the time, the school that I was enrolled in only required me to be on campus 3 days a week, but once I was an upperclassman, I learned that I would have to go to the school for like 1 or 2 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays too, and I was not having it. If I were to have stayed at that school, I would have lost the ability to have any kind of opportunity like the internship I had my sophomore year, and the flexibility that I went to the school for in the first place would have just been gone. After a very stressful 6 months of looking at 1,000 different options and going back and forth on leaving, I finally settled on pursuing online dual enrollment. While I did enjoy going to school, as I started to get a little bit older, I realized that pursuing my future goals was way more important to me than having a traditional high school experience. By pursuing dual enrollment, I have been able to take 10 general education college classes that also count towards my high school diploma, so when I graduate, I will have completed a year and a half of college for free. I loved the dual enrollment program that I was in last year because I did not have to sit in a Zoom class. That would have killed me. The classes are short, lasting only 8 to 16 weeks, so I'm always doing something new, and I get to completely teach myself so I can use whatever learning style works best for me versus what works best for a teacher in their class. My professors were fabulous and provided all sorts of different materials we could use to accommodate any learning style. Also, because I generally work faster when I'm teaching myself, I have had ample free time to pursue all of my passions. Last year, I had a job tutoring and nannying a kid. I have pursued this YouTube channel. I've built my interior design portfolio and skills, and more. Throughout my junior year, I earned straight A's and actually decided to work through the summer. So now I only have 1 high school class left going into my senior year, and I feel great about it. Because I essentially have a gap year instead of a traditional senior year, I have decided to enroll in my local technical college and pursue an associate's degree in interior design. Now, when I graduate high school, not only will I get my diploma, but I will have a year and a half of college coursework done and an associate's degree in the field that I'm going to study, which I think is pretty awesome. To any parent who might have stumbled across this video worried about their child's academic well-being, the only thing I can ask you to do, because my parents did it for me, is teach them to learn, and they can do anything. I am living proof of this. I have thrived in all of the 5 situations I have been in. I have performed above average academically, thrived socially, and adapted easily. And to other students watching this, you got this. It is never too late to teach yourself to learn, and we live in the best possible era to do it. Open your laptop, go to YouTube, go to Khan Academy, and make it happen. If you don't want to put effort into something, it's not going to happen. Don't blame the system. Take this upon yourself. Be responsible and thrive this school year. If you found this video helpful or encouraging at all, I would love for you to consider subscribing with the button down below and following along on this little series. I upload on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be making videos about resources that are available for alternative education and different kinds of alternative education, and I would love to see you in one of them. So until then, bye guys.